This is terrible.
Don't
Fucking
stare
terrible.
At the camera.
Don't look
Stare
at
at each
it.
other. Hey, Dylan, look at me.
Hey, Dylan.
Don't look at the camera.
Yeah, the camera doesn't-
Take it off.
exist.
So we're gonna start.
Hey, Fred.
What do you get?
Alright. So we're gonna start in 3, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody.
Wait, are we talking to the audience?
I just thought you was first. I'm sorry.
Percocets?
You got Percocets, you got Molly's.
We're about to clap and we're gonna start this
I think we
podcast.
should keep this in the video. Let's just roll with it.
We'll do
So-
a video.
Kill Tactikites! Hello, motherfuckers!
What?
Good evening.
Kill
You know, we have
Kill Tiny Nights.
fantastic day
Kill
over
Tiny
there. Kevin kill testing to you.
I don't have enough beer.
So we decided we're gonna start doing recordings and doing podcasts.
Not weed.
This is not a podcast because we're on video.
Whatever. We're gonna do videos. Have you start understanding us. This is already coming great. Have you better understand us.
You
Get a
sound
better
like a
picture
bitch.
of us.
We're gonna talk about things and you're never gonna watch this video.
reset this.
You're never gonna watch this video.
I'm resetting this one.
Now
Now
you
keep
don't
it
touch
going.
shit. Stay your ass right there.
On today's
All right.
episode 1 of we're gonna talk about our favorite movies.
Yeah.
Oh,
our
we're gonna
episode.
shut up! I'm taking it off. Well, what is one of your favorite / most memorable movies or series movie?
Well, my favorite movie of all time,
Fucking sucks.
hands down, is The Crow.
What is that about?
The Crow?
Explain for the viewers that don't know it.
The Crow is about a guy who gets
Wonderful.
killed by some gangsters, and he comes back to life because of a bird to kill the gangsters and avenge his dead wife.
Alright, that sounds stupid. Dylan, what's your favorite movie of all time, or something that you can always go back to?
I know you, but you're dead. The dead don't supposed to stay dead.
This is the real world. The really, really real world. There ain't no coming back.
So what's that movie
There ain't
called
no
again?
coming
I can't
back.
type all this in Google.
So, one of my diehard.
Fuck, what is that?
So, one of my diehard favorite movies that I'll watch over and over again would have to be the movie Watchmen.
It's too long.
And what the movie is basically about is a giant moving blue penis and a bunch of other superheroes.
See, I love that movie, but I can only watch it like every 10 years because it's
on
like
Patreon. No.
no, it's like watching all of the Lord of the Rings. It's I'll fall asleep, man. It's good, but I'll fall
I
asleep.
told you, same thing happened with me on Wonder Woman.
Dude,
84 or the other one?
Both of them. But check me out.
I still haven't watched either
Check
of
me out. I
those.
smoked a blunt and stayed up through one of them, right? Bro, this bitch walked through the front lines after they've been stuck there for 15 days. For one, hold on. For you to just walk up and be like, they've been stuck in line for 15 days. Okay, we're gonna go help them. That's not the mission. We're gonna go help them.
She still looks like she just
And
hopped out of the
by
shower.
the
too,
power
right?
of pussy, this man followed this woman, right? this woman walked through the front lines. Who the fuck is she? I don't know. Who the fuck is she? And she's one of her friends. Before he could like guff out like an explanation or some shit like that, this bitch was like, alright, they over there, bet. Oh wait, she ain't had no shield, bet.
It's not
Just
Captain
dead
America.
ass. Pew, 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 pew. Walk through all that shit, right? Them niggas walked through it. Breached the front lines was like, who the bloody hell is she? He was like, I don't know, I just met her. He was like, you just blind. I was like, bro, what the fuck am I watching? What movie is this?
So
This is why I
are,
went to sleep.
so are you telling me that the Wonder Woman movies are not worth it?
I'm still going to sleep though. I'm shit. I'm taking a nap right now.
Fuck Nyquil, we got Wonder Woman!
So, moving forward. Harold,
He
what
didn't
is
say his favorite movie, he said
Alright.
his least favorite movie.
Quez, what is your favorite movie?
Nah, I will allow you because mine kicks ass.
Alright, so what is your favorite movie, Harold?
I wasn't thinking about it.
Great.
Well, you know, I wouldn't say favorite movie, but maybe favorite series. I'm a big nerd at heart. Can always go back to Star Wars. I love watching all the Star
course.
Wars, animated or not. All great, all good.
Alright, well, if that's the case, favorite Star Wars show or movie. Because mine is Clone Wars, hands fucking down.
All right, show is
The movie
either
or the-
Clone
In
Wars.
general, what would you say is your favorite go-to? Because I'm gonna rewatch Clone Wars 100%.
Clone Wars is definitely rewatch. You know what? Yeah, Clone Wars. is
Like
the
Rebels
best.
was good, but Clone Wars, man.
I was gonna say Bad Batch is good, but it's not long enough to always rewatch.
Yeah, but that last season of Bad Batch.
I didn't finish it.
Hear me
Neither
out.
did I, because it sucked.
Okay, well,
Hear me out.
Really?
'Cause I'm not finna just fuck around.
And my dog is named after the animal pet in the show. Damn it.
I'm not gonna butcher this on camera. What was the Star Wars, right?
What was the Star Wars?
Shut the fuck up. The Star Wars where Padme was sleeping in the room, right? And Anakin and Obi-Wan were tasked with like being the bodyguards, and the droid came.
Episode 2.
Hands down the best one, right? For one reason, but like I have a favorite in the newer ones too, so I'm torn. But nah, that scene where he's like, oh shit, oh there's a droid, it's outside, and he's like, all right, mission understood, and just jumps the fuck out the window.
Yeah.
Was proof enough that everything going forward was about to be.
Yeah, that was episode 2, yeah.
That was proof
Yeah.
that everything forward was Obi-Wan's fault. Literally everything happened.
Expand on that.
Here's why.
Wow,
What
big
does
point
Obi-Wan do to chase a droid? Jumps out of a fucking window, right? What does Anakin, his student, do right after that? Oh, shit. Hey, Master. He's right down there. Alright, in the hover car that can go every direction, what does he then choose to do?
Jump out.
And somehow caught that bitch by the power of the force, right? But here we go. Let's backtrack a little bit. I'm gonna explain this, right?
Wait, is that when Obi-Wan comes in the car and he just, oh, hello.
Yeah, let me backtrack, right? Because it gets deeper. You remember in the first episode, the meeting, they go along. Oh shit, gas. They get out the room and then the droids, it's surrounded, and then the bitch ass battle droids with the shields roll up.
Droid the cuss.
Right. And then
Dude, those
bitches use
destroyer
like,
droids that roll
Yes.
was the most badass droids out of all of them.
but
I don't know if anybody knows.
wait, them bitches use Jedi super speed. Oh shit, we're surrounded.
And then
No,
we never
so-
see it again.
They have always taken out more than like that many battle droids. It was like, this is too much.
I will say, out
Flash out.
of the first 3,
Everything's Obi-Wan's fault, bro.
Nah, dude. As far as
Everything's
episode 2
fault.
goes, I'm sorry, that's some of the cringiest fucking dialogue I've ever heard in my
It's the
life.
best.
Sand,
When
so
he
much
just-
sand.
I don't like saying.
I don't like it.
Alright.
They should no.
It's fine and it gets everywhere.
No, screw
He
that.
delivered that line.
Let-
Of course.
Perfect.
Leia's name should have been Sandy.
Sandy.
Now,
Oh,
Lionheart.
wait.
let me expand.
Sandy.
Expand on that real quick.
My diehard favorite Star Wars out of all of them would happen to be the series of Clone Wars because it truly fleshed out the characters themselves. It gave the clones
Yeah, that's what I was
themselves
saying.
individual personalities, whereas the stormtroopers were just fucking soldiers and just random things like that. You actually got to see the emotions and everything. And then when you got to Rebels, you saw the full transition of Anakin to Darth Vader, and then you see the moment when Ahsoka is confronted with Anakin with
And
Darth
that's my
Vader.
problem with.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Right.
hold on. So I'm just gonna move forward and say that's my problem with the show Ahsoka.
I didn't watch it.
I'm just gonna say, don't call it Ahsoka. You might as well just call it season 5 of fucking Rebels, just in live
It
action.
really
Yeah,
was.
I heard. Yeah.
It was.
And I love her to death.
I've
I
seen some
love
scenes.
Rosario Dawson. It's one of my
Fine ass.
sweethearts. I've had a crush on her since I
My.
had my first boner. But I don't see her as a good adult Ahsoka.
No.
Like, even though Ahsoka in Rebels was a little
I did
more
not like
serious-
anybody's captain except for the one who passed.
No, he was good, but no.
Who would be a good pick?
Urza was good. Honestly, who would be a great
Well,
Ahsoka?
Ezra, you could get
Adult
you-
Ahsoka, I don't know, but if they did a live action Clone Wars, young Ahsoka could be played by the girl who played young Ahsoka in the series when they brought
Oh,
Hayden
looks like
back.
her.
And she was actually good. She had the voice. She had the person that the.
She had the voice. She was the voice actor, but
Yeah, and-
sometimes when you got a live action,
Oh,
you
she
gotta
was
mix
the voice
up.
actor, wasn't she?
Just saying.
You wanna know my contender? For best movie of all time.
What you got?
Oh yeah.
And all y'all can fight me, by the way.
I probably will because I have an argument regardless of what it is.
Chicken Little.
What? What?
Alright, we're done.
No, I'm done. I quit.
Alright, we're done.
Band broke up.
Turn the video off. I'm tired of this shit.
What? What?
Alright, we're done.
Wait, defend yourself, dude.
Defend yourself right
Let me
now.
break this down to you, right? Let me break this the fuck down to you, right?
Break it down.
For one, movie shitted on every Pixar original movie opening, right? Opened up with like how Shrek opened up was like, nah, fuck that, we ain't gonna do that. They had the most original like way of telling Chicken Little that I've ever seen. Every joke in that fucking movie hit every fucking time. If anybody
You're telling me
watched
there's more than one way to tell Chicken Little.
the original,
You're telling me there should be more than one way to tell Chicken
hold
Little.
on, bitch. The original storybook and then the movie. Yes, dumb bitch.
Who read the book? I did. Oh,
Thank
shit.
you, dumb bitch.
I did. I read a very dark, twisted version of Chicken Little where Chicken Little, the sky falling, right?
Bro,
Turn-
hold on. Let's not talk about how this nigga had the whole movie from the beginning, right? The sky is falling.
This guy is all.
So a little fucking hexagon fell out of the sky, and then everybody's like, "Hey, that nigga's dumb as hell." Yo, hey, bro, the whole fucking movie about this man being dumb as hell.
Bless you.
And then it happened again. And then everybody's like, "Oh shit!" And he's like, "Bro, what the fuck?" Like, and they're like, "Chicken Little, you gotta come outside." He's like, "Nah, I ain't with that shit, bro." Cause he gave up on everybody. And then he's on little alien shit. And he was like, "Oh fuck, what's that? Oh, y'all are for real? Oh, this is for real." See, I told y'all, goddamn. And he literally spent the rest of the movie, and then his dad was like, "I'm sorry, son, but he was like, I fucking told you so." And then the dog was like, "I took chicken legs." He's like, "I fucking told you so." And everybody, I was like, right, nah, y'all have it all fucked up. It wasn't until his best friend got kidnapped by an alien. Aliens started invading, and y'all shitting y'all pants because everybody's getting zapped the fuck away.
Alright.
So I have an argument. You want to say that's your
What's your-
No,
So
every joke in that movie fucking hit.
my argument on probably one of the greatest movies ever made,
What's up?
modern time at least.
And animated when?
True.
Yeah.
Better than animation today?
2004?
Yeah, no, it was
2004.
Are going extreme.
Yeah, look.
Chicken Little.
Hold up, let's have this
No,
argument first.
I can't argue with them.
Have this argument first.
I've watched Chicken Little twice in my life, and I probably never do it again because okay, all right.
One.
I'd rather watch Chicken Run, but
Yes! Chicken Run is such an underrated movie. Chicken Run was amazing.
Underrated.
That was a great claymation movie,
Yeah.
and when they came out with McDonald's, they had like toys where you could combine them all into the freaking bird flying the
Chicken-
I had that. That
Chicken
thing was
Run.
awesome.
Every time I watch claymation movies, I got a sudden urge for McDonald's. Maybe that's what
Wallace had me fiending for a McDonald's.
Wallace and Gromit watching
Wallace and Gromit all day.
some sort of
So,
fucking
my
CIA
argument
shit.
on-
McDonald's.
Hold on,
So my
Wallace.
argument on possibly cinematic perfection. The whole series isn't necessarily good, but cinematic perfection, just because the actors and everything was done. The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Just
Okay, wait.
I wouldn't put.
I had to really
look,
think about that. I was like,
No, I wouldn't put that in my top 10 favorite movies. I love Batman. He's one of my favorite superheroes. Of course.
It
I mean,
created the only.
That movie.
It's created the only judge of the Joker that anyone ever bases on.
Yeah, and there was some off-script things that weren't supposed to happen that happened, and they kept in the movie that made it.
hold on.
See, I'm sorry.
I
I
have
will
a
always
controversial take on that, bro.
Oh no!
see Batman. Hold on. Batman Begins was a fun movie. Dark Knight Rises was garbage out of a possum's butt, but The Dark Knight was, in my opinion, probably cinematic perfection.
Here's my thing, right? I will say that's the best cinematic portrayal of that certain Joker. Because comic book origins Joker And like the Jokers that I've seen are just like two very different Jokers every time I.
It's always a different. It's always
Every single
something
time.
And
different.
everybody's like, "Oh yeah, that's the one we blew up the hospital."
Like you can even
Joker." I'm
argue
like,
the
"Alright,
kid
that's
from
dope."
Gotham. The kid from Gotham could make an amazing.
That
Joker.
dude should have won an Emmy for that. That was a
But, like,
great.
And he technically, this one guy plays
Think about it, we got
two
Kid
versions
Joker.
of the character.
You remember what happened to Kid Joker?
Yeah.
Joker died, and then he implanted his consciousness in the body of a kid.
Yeah.
It was Tim Drake. Red Robin.
Oh, you're talking Batman Beyond.
Yeah, Red Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Batman Beyond. I went back like 4
That was
years
great.
ago.
The
and
fact that
rewatched
we
all
haven't
that.
gotten a Batman Beyond movie yet
Dude.
is fucking insane.
Dude, because
Yeah,
Warner
live
Brothers wants
action.
to bury Batman Beyond. I have been researching everything on it. They want to bury. There was already. They released a picture from the guys who did Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
They did a
Yeah.
Batman Beyond picture, or teasing that they wanted to do a Batman Beyond something with the
Yeah,
same
yeah, the
creators
same
of Into the
animation.
Spider-Verse.
Spider-
And I've heard things that they wanted to
Batman
have
Beyond.
like
That
do
would
a
be
Batman
bad.
Beyond
I
movie.
mean, a picture of it.
Well,
I've heard things that like even Michael Keaton would come back as old Batman.
Warner Brothers
Like-
takes one good look at that and they just said,
That would be
no.
great.
That would be fucking amazing.
I feel like they exhausted all their Batman money when they did the multiverse movie, Flash.
Oh,
Yeah,
terrible.
There was a lot.
Wait, what, the
DC
animated one? Flashpoint?
No.
No, live
The
action.
show?
No, the
Remember
live
this
action
run?
Flash when he was
The movie?
The Flash movie and show?
Yeah.
The DC Flash? That's right, DC did. The DC
Live
Flash
action
did come out
Flash
with a Flash
movie with Ezra
I
Miller.
forgot they
Yeah,
came
fucking
Oh,
out
yeah,
with that.
Ezra Miller's basically
Where he's
canceled
running
now.
like this.
They had fucking
What happened
Nicolas
to him?
Cage.
I don't know about that.
He had, he had some kind of
You didn't see the movie with
Something.
Nicolas Cage Superman. Are you
Nicolas
serious?
Cage.
What?
Nicolas Cage. You didn't see the movie with Nicolas Cage Superman.
It's not on HBO Max under the DC banner, so I have definitely not seen it.
Which one?
When he was running through you remember the scene when he was running through the multiverse and then, like he was looking at all the different ones and it was DC fucking Nicolas Cage as Superman.
Well, it was like a
Which-
quick scene. You mean? Oh,
When he
no,
was
I
looking
don't
at
know.
all the different multiverses.
No.
No.
I've never watched the movie or the show, so no.
You don't have to watch it. You
Yeah.
don't
That would be
Watch it.
amazing.
have to watch any of it.
That would be amazing.
That concludes this episode of
Hold
We
on,
Have
hold on.
Talked.
I want to keep going since it's still rolling. What is your most what the fuck movie that you have ever seen? The one movie that you look and you just went, what the fuck?
I think I might have a better contender for a question. Hold on, real quick.
Movie? I don't know, but
Let's say what he's got here.
Most what the fuck moment at a show that we played.
Getting spit in my face.
oh yeah.
I got my own. I know we all have like our own individual like moments that's happened.
Yeah.
Like out as a band and as individuals at the show.
I fractured my arm.
You fractured your fucking.
I fractured my
Show me
arm.
play.
Yeah, I fractured my arm at the first bridge show. I got in the crowd and
Damn.
Damn.
and I went like I
You
was
fractured
going.
your knee.
Oh yeah, fucked my knee straight up.
Remember for like a good couple months I was
Original
wearing a
Queen
wrist
was
brace.
Wait. I fucking lost a tendon for a little while
Yeah.
at one show. Did you have an injury?
Not so much as an injury on a show, but I had one time where I was just standing up for some random fucking reason.
Oh yeah, this
and I
motherfucker just
dropped.
drops. Like his eyes go in the back of his head and he just drops.
I don't know what the fuck happened. I was perfectly fine.
This was
And
when
then
it was just me, him, and Joey.
Yeah, I remember the first time I bled on the kit, and that shit was like I had blood
You
instead of
still
like
have
a small
blood.
neck.
There's still blood splotches on that mother.
Man, when I saw my like most of my fingers covered in red, I was like, oh.
How many times have you cut yourself on that kid?
God! It's easier to count how many times he hasn't.
Honestly, that's like asking how many sticks are broken. I'm like, I honestly
And
judge.
how many times I've broken a fucking string?
Every time I judge how many sticks I've broken, I think about the shows that I haven't broken a stick, and that's about maybe 6. And then like when
I
you
was
think
thinking like 2 or 3.
I've been punched in the
No,
gut during.
we played like
during a
over
song.
30 shows, so like 6 out of 30 is still an F. Okay, that's still a fucking F. Either way you slice it, bro.
Like, gee, it's like anything with like the old crew just was all kinds of trying times when we were started everything up and we were just getting things when we were doing all the beats and brews. because like every month, it was always something weird and random. Like the Primates example, oh, you guys weren't a part of it, but this random bitch literally came up to me and literally spat in my face.
During
Came
the
up to me
solo
and-
of fucking Fatal D.
Came up and
Where
literally
in the band?
spat in my face.
This was just when it was just me.
Came up and just spat in my face.
I think Harry played that show with us too.
Yeah.
I thought you were into it.
I ain't gonna lie, I would've.
Like,
And then-
bro, his girl,
Excuse me?
Brittany, his girl, like, it took everything for her not to kill this woman.
And then literally,
Alright, go ahead.
And then after that, the guy, there was a guy that we used to associate with, who ended up getting in a fight with the guy, with that girl's boyfriend or whatever. Had to pull this man up off, like, bro.
Yeah, got in a fight right in front of us because a girl's family's boyfriend was so drunk and got in a fight with a giant buffed up gay porn star.
Yeah, and we had to pull this man
How do we
up.
know this?
Yeah.
I said, how do we know this?
Because it's a man's name we're not going to talk about on this video.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
But,
I forgot
So-
his name anyway.
so, he gets spit at. I get punched in the gut all in the same song. Like, bro, she comes straight, looking in his fucking face. Like, bro, like, what?
I can't wait for the first day somebody like tries to like rush the stage and like try to mosh us like into the mosh pit or some shit like that. But that's gonna be the one time you see me turn like Rob Van Dam or some shit like that, bro. I'm gonna go stupid.
They're gonna be ran out.
I swear to fucking God, what have I got? What's
I've
he
already,
doing?
I've already kicked plenty of people while playing.
Well,
I'm flipping on somebody's shit, honestly.
alright, here's a fun extension. What was y'all's I want to be a rock star moment?
Oh. And I
Yeah.
What was
Here?
the moment in your life in childhood that
I
made
heard
you say,
Ronnie James Dio for the first time and decided music is the only thing that matters in my life. And then I got into hip hop. And then metal. So the music, I didn't know how I wanted to do it, what I wanted to do, but I knew music was the only thing I was going to do with my life.
For me, I was kind of spoiled and did all kind of things, but I had an uncle who was very musically inclined. He was in a band when he was
Rest in peace.
school. He was actually his old manager back in the day before Kill Tactik. My uncle ended up being his manager of Small World, and this uncle kind of was the more rocker types. I had a huge connection with him, and he was very rock and roll with some heavy tattoos. He lived like a fucking rock star. He hung out
Drove a
with
fucking
rock stars.
Hellcat.
Yeah, drove a Hellcat and stuff like that. And then eventually, I had an acoustic when I was 5, but I never really played it and stuff like that. And then I took an elective in school and started learning. And then as a Christmas gift, my mother got from my uncle my first electric guitar that is no longer in my possession, unfortunately. But it's from that moment that I came through a rock star, primarily from my uncle. In fact, the music note that's on my shoulder actually has my uncle's ashes in the ink itself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my uncle meant everything to me and is the biggest reason why I am a musician. He used to show me freaking Benjamin, Avenged Sevenfold. He swore up and down on Black Veil Brides. I swear on everything. Yeah, he swore. He was a big Kiss fan. He was a huge glam rock kind of guy.
Didn't your uncle have like a lot of connections with?
Yes.
Like,
He got a ton of connections. He managed this local band called Allele back in the day, which made me introduce people, like Manazan back in the day, Stan the Angel, all those old guys way back in the day.
when the Jacksonville local scene was at its
peak, at its absolute peak, when every single weekend people literally lined outside just waiting to go in for a fucking rock concert, bro. It was like
even the local bands, like, bro, like, what year is it? 25, dude, in 2013 through like 2016, bro. Especially at the beaches, when there were still Freebirds, when there was still a lot of the other venues, like, bro, there were some, the music scene in Jacksonville was incredible. Incredible. But alright, you two, what made you guys
want to be a rock star?
It's actually funny as fuck. I feel like I know what you're about to say.
I know.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, right before I met you, right? 'Cause this is kind of like a two-party, right? I knew my uncle on my mom's side, but I didn't know like my uncle on my dad's side too much, like his brother. But I learned that they were like two really drastically different characters. I found out one day because I was like, well, that guy in the hood and this guy looks like he goes to like he's like in a metal band. Like he's got the lip pierced, he's got like the fucking armbands, he's got like the bass, he plays the black bass, you know, like Black Ibanez that like everybody gives me first time playing shit. But
I even had an Ibanez bass when I was younger.
he was trying to teach me how to play bass, and like, of course, like as a kid, you know, your fingers hurt, you be like, I'm fixated with it, and then like I did that shit. But like I could kind of peep how he was already kind of like he had like the roots of like punk in him. Like, nah, fuck that normal shit. I don't care. Like I was like, nah, that's kind of cool.
Non-conforming.
Alright, non-conforming ass. Like he changed his whole name and like married some white woman and had like 2 kids and they beautiful kids and he a really good father. But he just disappeared off the face of the earth. Like illegally changed his name and then legally changed it to something completely different. Something like Kofu Mystical Dragon or some shit like that.
What the fuck?
But like I fucked with it though because like it was very like fuck what is established. I'm gonna reestablish what needs to be. And I was like, you know what, that's real. And then like right after that, I was like, well, fuck. I met this dude, and then like I can already tell at the time, like I was growing up like as a black kid in Jacksonville, just like all right, hip hop, rap, that's like all I knew. And then like him, and then meeting him, and then kind of found some more music. I was like, man, fuck. It's like a whole like community off of like fuck that shit, just like don't conform, reform, and like be yourself and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I fucks with that. Like I fucks with like all the different instruments and the sounds and shit because I was a classical band like nerd growing up and that was alright. That I was gaining no brownie points with anybody in the hood just growing up. That was knocking the bitches off left and right. And I was like, alright, fuck it, I might as well pick up metal too.
I can't see you as a hood guy.
Nah, I just couldn't do it. Nah, I couldn't do it. It ain't me.
That was my role. That was my role in the band.
I did my toe in the hood and I was like, alright. I mean, they fuck with me because who's gonna fuck with the nerd in the hood? Who's gonna fuck with the nerd who knows how to do your music in the hood? Come on, everybody trying to be a rapper.
Oh no, you would have been protected in Patterson. Like
I'm very fucking protected.
I had a friend that you like 100% remind me of. His name was Marcus. That was my skate buddy. Like we would almost looks exactly like you. Just the only difference is this kid had this fro, this fro like a mother, and. Like, nah, you would have been protected in my area.
That was crazy because fucking meeting him, getting into guitar, I was like, we're playing Guitar Hero.
We got Guitar Hero when we were a kid.
I got into Guitar Hero at first, you know, meet my uncle, of course, because he played bass, so duh, he played Guitar Hero. We would always play that shit. He would whoop my ass, duh. Meeting him, he started whooping my ass. I think at a certain point I just got tired of getting my ass whooped. Like, nah, man, we started picking up Guitar Hero, and I was like, damn, this shit would be kind of cool. Like, we would just kind of fuck around with the idea, and then eventually we got some guitars.
Yeah.
It was like, I mean, fuck it, what if we did this shit for real?
Both our moms bought us a guitar and a bass, respectively. One of those little cheap ones with a little cheap amp.
Yeah.
My mom bought me one of those cheap fucking drum sets when I was a kid.
It
did not last.
Oh, I go cheaper than that. My first guitar, my first technical guitar that I got was a freaking garage sale that I got for $25. It was black, spray painted black.
Isn't that the one we wrote paper bags on?
Yeah, it had like somebody had taken a Phillips head screwdriver and just bashed into the damn thing and thinking it would be like so punk rock and stuff. The neck was holding on by a prayer. The amplifier I had was about the size of his shoe. And the cord they gave me was a cheapo wound spiral wind up one. That was about this long.
You know the crazy shit about it though? Like it's always the person who's like, oh yeah, who are your biggest like music inspirations growing up? I'm like, damn, I really didn't have any.
I have too many.
I mean I grew up rap, classical, then metal. Oh, just a phase. I'm like, I might be the beginning phase. Like, you know, when you start a car, it's the first phase, the second phase. It's just a start. Because it just got heavier and heavier from there. I was like, man, this shit gets real.
Like, same. Like, I grew up on obvious radio rock. I heard Metallica and Green Day for the first time, and I was like, oh. And then I started going through my dad's CD and tape collection, so I got more like, oh. And then I'm like, okay, I like what I'm hearing. I need more of all of this. So I started going to like, FYE was big at the time. Walmart had CDs that were actually good. Sam Goodies and shit back in the 90s.
Back when FIE was a thing. That shit
Yeah,
did.
I even went to thrift stores just to get random tapes.
I
Like,
never-
half of my music taste is kind of random.
I don't think I ever told you this. I never really even got into rock and roll music until I was like a sophomore in high school, to be with you. My uncle played it, but it was kind of like so. My parents raised me. My parents raised me all on classical
We started
music,
playing hard on guitar.
and my sister raised me on rap.
Before we were in high school.
Now, see, I was by the time I was in 5th grade, I was already listening to stuff like Cannibal Corpse and
we had the
shit.
drums.
Like I was already
I was
on the
listening to
hard
Driving
stuff.
Force
Like
everywhere.
5th grade, I came across this
God
one
damn.
CD
Oh, it was early.
where it was just random death metal bands, and I'm like, oh, I like this. Need to keep getting more. Okay, you listen to this. So, like tape trading, did a lot of tape trading and
Like,
CD trading.
when
I'm
I
old.
played- like,
I'm
when
old.
I played
There's
rock-
nothing beyond us at that point.
Like, I was the autistic version of Rock Band when I first played it. The music was cool, but I was like, ooh, pretty colors, and talent, and stuff like that. It wasn't until like high school, and I'll tell you exactly what it was. It was Cradle of Filth, Honey and Sulphur, or whatever album that was. They were promoting that album by Cradle of Filth on MTV, and they promoted Honey and Sulphur, and they showed how they show, this album featuring the hit track, this and this, and they showed like a clip of the music video. I saw the clip of Honey and Sulphur, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I need to go on LimeWire. You guys don't even know what the fuck LimeWire is.
Nah, fuck you and LimeWire. I'm older than that. What you know about some Kaza?
Oh god, I don't even know that.
Yep, that's before LimeWire, my guy.
As the two dinosaurs approach the arena.
All right,
Everyone has a nice
all right,
little-
everybody. Thank you for joining us on our bullshit discussions for this week. We'll get you next week with another random topic.
Yes, we want to try and do this next week as weekly as we can. Try and do
I'm
this.
cutting you out at that end.
That's fine.
Fill us in!
Dude.
Phyllis.
Whatever the fuck
Phyllis, maybe.
Yeah. All right.
I'ma have